Welcome back. Look who I found this morning. It's our sports director, Todd Richards. How you doing, Todd?
Hey, I get to talk football in the morning. This is great, honestly. When Tom English, of course, the executive producer, he said, hey, would you like to come on? I said, heck yeah. I get to talk to Elena, get to talk football, get to talk the Super Bowl, and it's going to be a great one, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be so great. And so let's talk about the big game. Obviously, the 49ers and the Chiefs. You got any insight on it?
I feel like I have quite a bit, but all that insight sometimes goes out the window on Sunday.
Yeah.
But let me start off by talking about this and what we're looking at as far as the Super Bowl goes and how I see things shaping up right now. First of all, you have a team in the Chiefs that just finds a way, Elena, to win those big games.
Yeah.
And what's my best camera to look at here?
Right here.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to look at you guys out here. And what I see as far as the Super Bowl goes and the way things are shaping out is a great game.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a great game on KFES Sunday, and I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why. One reason, of course, we want to talk about the quarterback situation. Patrick Mahomes looking for his third Super Bowl already. Third Super Bowl MVP if he gets it done for the Chiefs, and going against a guy by the name of Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant. What does that mean? Mr. Irrelevant means he was the last player picked in the NFL draft. Now he's the San Francisco 49ers quarterback. Advantage, Chiefs.
Yep.
But Brock Purdy's a good quarterback. So here's my insight. The 49ers barely beat the Green Bay Packers in the NFC divisional game to earn their way a trip to the NFC Championship game, in which the Detroit Lions, who I know a thing or two about, we might talk about that a little bit later, had them on the ropes, big time, but the 49ers came back, won that game just barely. So you kind of think maybe they're on, struggling a little bit, but it's a dangerous team because the 49ers, you don't know what they're going to do. They might come out and play their best game, and they might get away. If the Chiefs let them get some distance and some confidence, and Purdy some confidence, watch out. If it's tight, Patrick Mahomes, that's when the MVP takes over. He makes plays. It may come down to a field goal or a kick or whatever it may be, a big play late in the game, but Patrick Mahomes knows how to make the plays. Never bet against Patrick Mahomes. Never, 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 ever. You never go against Patrick Mahomes. But it's a very fascinating game for those reasons. I think just the matchup, it starts off at the quarterback. Yeah,
and I feel like with Patrick Mahomes, he can throw a ball, and it looks like that ball it won't be caught at all because he'll throw it so weird, and the wide receivers or whoever it is, they catch it. I mean, it's amazing what that man can do. Are there any keys to really watch out for on Sunday?
Many keys. So let's start off with one that is one of the more obvious one. I always say it starts up with those big guys up front. The Chiefs have been playing really good defense. The 49ers like to play a little bit of that bully ball where they give it to Christian McCaffrey, maybe some think the best football player in the game as far as non-quarterback situations. If they're pushing the Chiefs around and they're moving it and really getting that ball down the field, that could be a big part because the Chiefs defense is the best I think I've seen it. So that's going to be really interesting. As far as on the other side is Patrick Mahomes. Remember you mentioned the receivers are catching the ball. Earlier this season they were dropping the football. They couldn't hang on to the football. Now they're catching it. The Chiefs have simplified everything. So if the Chiefs are moving it and controlling it and catching it, then I think that'll be huge. And then watch out for Brock Purdy. Is it going to be Brock Purdy who looks like this young great quarterback, or is he going to get really nervous and throw a bunch of interceptions like he did on the biggest stage of the season, one of them so far on Christmas against the Baltimore Ravens? He looked like he didn't belong on the football field. So is he going to look like he belongs on it against the Chiefs? We're going to see, and it's going to be very interesting.
It'll be interesting because, first Super Bowl appearance for him, there's got to be some nerves there. I couldn't imagine that. And, obviously he had that title of Mr. Irrelevant. I couldn't imagine the pressure beyond that. But, when you're out on that stage, you got to let all that go and you just have to play. And so how do you really see this game playing out?
Well, as I mentioned, I would never go against the Chiefs. I see the Chiefs in a close game. Who knows? Maybe a field goal. I think the 49ers are going to play pretty well. And that's how I see this game playing out. I've learned too many times. And I'm not gambling on them. I don't gamble on the games. Not that I haven't in my life. I'm not messing with these. But I never would go against Patrick Mahomes. I just don't do it. Certain things you don't do. And that's one of them you don't do. So I'll pick the Chiefs. I won't even hesitate. This one, it's nope, I'm taking the Chiefs. So that's how I see it playing out. A good football game. I'll take the Chiefs. I'll take Patrick Mahomes. And again, you have a 49ers team that's better than what they've looked. They're really good. They didn't come back against the Lions for no reason. These superpower teams can come back. They're that good. It should be a great game.
Yeah, well, we are all looking forward to it. And I wish I could ask you about your Lions because I know that was such a close game, but it sounds like we have to go to break. Can you make a comment on that?
Yes, I'll make one comment. By me being able to really get into all this and looking up information again, it kind of got my mind off the Lions. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Good job. Go Chiefs!
Yes, exactly. We'll be right back.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Todd. We appreciate it.